The Poundcast is sponsored by BetterHelp.
You ever feel like your brain is getting in its own way? Like you know what you should do and what's good for you, but you just can't do it?
Therapy helps you figure out what's holding you back so you can work for yourself instead of against yourself.
Make your brain your friend with BetterHelp.
Visit betterhelp.com/poundcast today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/poundcast.
Today's show is also brought to you by viewers and listeners like you, because we are on Patreon, patreon.com/poundcast. Sign up today and you get access to Unzipped, the bonus content that we do every episode. Every episode, we keep rolling after the free section is done. And we call it Unzipped. And the only way to access that is to be a Patreon subscriber. Patreon.com/poundcast. Do it today. You'll feel great about yourself, and you'll make us feel happy that we're doing what we're doing.
You'll feel great, and you'll make us feel great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
We're also brought to you by LVJco.com, LVJCO.com, the home of Louisville vegan jerky. You know they got Buffalo Deal, General Tso's, Smoky Carolina Barbecue, Maple Bacon, Smoked Black Pepper, Perfect Pepperoni. Now this is 100% plant-based jerky.
It's plant-based. You know it's true.
It's made in Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, bagged in Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky. Made with gluten-free, non-GMO soy. Ooh, it's got a shelf life of 9 months.
Bagged in the United States.
Ooh, they got the small batch flavors are out, folks.
Every month there's a new small batch flavor, and it's so exciting to find out what kind of crazy
check
flavor
this out. Small batch Pizzeria Supreme is in stock.
I need that.
It's in.
I need that.
Small batch cheddar jalapeno popper. It's here.
I need that.
I need that. Fly by Jing small batch Sichuan chili crisp.
Need that.
Need it.
You know what? I'm going to have to get that.
I'm going to get that right now, because you know what? If I go to lvjco.com and use the code word Poundcast, I get 20% off. And that goes for every one of our Pound Pimple listeners. 20% off at lvjco.com.
That's good.
Use the code word Poundcast, or get it at the dang store. Many stores have it. I've seen it at Whole Foods and Sprouts. So support the coolest plant-based jerky and the most delicious snack you'll ever find.
Now,
lvjco.com. Yes, sir.
Now, listen. We got some dates in the mix. You've got a tour with Eric Andre.
EricAndreTour.com. Go there and find the dates. Midwest, West Coast, East Coast, Texas. We'll be there.
I got Moshe Kasher is going to be at the Punchline Comedy Club in San Francisco. Dip. October 11th through the 14th. And I'll be there too as the special guest feature act. And yeah, check us out. Check us out there. October 11th through the 14th.
Oh, Dip.
Find tickets on punchlinecomedyclub.com, I think.
No Dip.
No Dip?
No Dip.
What else is there to mention? Anything else? YouTube.com/The Poundcast. Instagram, The Poundcast. TikTok, The Poundcast.
And check out
Poundhouse. Season 4.
You know, just a heads up. The first 2 came out week, and then the next week, the releasing of them might be a little slower these days because of all this touring and all this poundhousing and all this countcasting.
But they're being worked on.
They are coming out. Third one should be out by the time this comes out for sure. Pretty much, probably.
Yeah.
I'm going to go home tonight after this right now and finish it, by the way. So, yeah, look up Poundhouse. It is the greatest show we've ever made.
Yeah.
The greatest show anyone's probably ever made.
I think it probably might be the greatest show of all time.
Could be.
You know, better than what? Seinfeld, All in the Family, all of that.
Mm-hmm. So go to YouTube and look it up.
Just look up Poundhouse. You'll find the new episodes. Look at the dates. It's that easy.
All right, let's get on with the show.
We have a guest with us this episode, comedian Fahim Anwar. Fahim is an old friend. Known him for years. He stole the show in a short film I made called I Don't Dance, where he does show off his dance moves in that short film. Anyway, yeah, he's a really funny comedian, and he helps us solve some problems. Actually, we do that in the Unzip, but I don't know. What do we do? We played a kind of fun game called Touchy Subject or How Have You Been? And you'll see what we mean by that.
Let's get into it right now, because we're going to roll the clip.
Let's roll the clip.
Doug and Brett talking to each other. Doug and Brett, what will they talk about today? Doug and Brett are talking to some pimples. Doug and Brett will talk to their friends, and Doug and Brett talking on the Poundcast.
It's like tracking
Save
shots.
it, save it.
That's more Scorsese. Save it.
Yeah. Okay. Spielberg wouldn't do that?
He wouldn't do what?
He wouldn't do that. He's a director too.
How would Spielberg direct this podcast? That's
Yeah.
the question. That's what we're talking about right
These
now.
directors come out with podcasts, and they're shot like you wouldn't imagine.
There's cinematic.
And you watch them at AMC every week.
Yeah.
So you eat popcorn. It's more of a visual experience than audio.
That's an interesting idea. Going to a movie theater
To watch a podcast. Yeah, it's like J.J. Abrams has a podcast, and they're just visually stimulating.
Right. They're not, and they're just behind. They're directing it, but they're not. Who stars in these podcasts? Tom Hanks.
Yeah. They get stars.
Like Tim Dillon, and like
they get people like that.
No, but they get Tom Hanks to play Tim Dillon.
Oh, that's funny. Tom Hanks is Tim Dillon.
Tim Dillon in Martin Scorsese's
WTF. This is it's about an episode of WTF where Tim Dillon shows up.
That would be so funny, man. Just to pick one podcast to recreate as a movie, like WTF episode 327.
Recreate.
And get Daniel Day-Lewis.
And you don't go outside of the studio. It stays in the
it's like
studio.
Phone Booth with Colin Farrell.
Well, I was going to say it's like My Dinner with Andre.
Okay.
But, more on a bigger scale.
Right.
And yeah, that's
it wins an Oscar. It's against like Batman and these like huge big budget films, but the 327th episode of WTF starring Tom Hanks as Mark Maron
or whoever.
Hanks is Maron,
and that's on the poster too. It says Hanks is Maron.
Hanks is Maron. DiCaprio is Dylan. Or whoever.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
So there's
directed by Scorsese,
and they're both in the running for best lead actor and supporting actor, and they're from the same podcast movie.
And they just recreate word for word.
The script is already there.
Right, the script is written, but then it's the shots. It's all,
the shots elevated,
and it's the performance,
and
the score.
You're like, I really thought Tom Hanks was Mark Maron. That's how good his performance was.
And
the whole time Mark was like, I'll do it. And they go, no. We want Hanks.
We got Tom Hanks.
We got Hanks for this.
Has Tom Hanks been on WTF?
I would imagine.
Brad Pitt and DiCaprio have been on. Yeah.
I'll bet that he was.
What, the Tom Hanks?
Hanks was on, of course.
Look it up. Or no, we don't care. Guys, if he's been on there, write in the comments. Email the pod. Was Tom Hanks on WTF? I could text Mark right now.
Colin Hanks was on 1398.
Oh.
Interesting.
1398.
Wait, let's see if Tom was on.
Crazy.
It's a lot of eps.
Yeah, it's just interesting that I think the idea of directing a podcast and there's
not even a new one, an old one.
Crane shots.
Oh, okay. You think they have beef? I'm just trying to get drama going on the internet.
Well, there's a beef between Colin and Tom, so.
Is there?
No.
Oh.
But what if
I don't see Hanks. I see Colin.
That'd be a great get.
Hanks is like, I'll send my son.
Yeah. Has Chet been on there? Or is Chet too much of a wild card?
That would be weird if Chet was on there.
I guess, has Chet ever
what does
been on...
Mark Maron want to talk to Chet Hanks for?
I'll tell you this much. We should try to get Chet Hanks.
I'm down.
I would love to get Chet Hanks. Would you get Chet Hanks?
Yeah, come on.
Do you do a podcast too?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm very sporadic.
Really? It's sporadic?
Yeah, I mean, I like doing it with you. That was fun. But then sometimes I do it by myself. I've done like 2 or 3 solo. Because I converted my guest room.
You just talk?
Yeah, I just ramble and shit. It's captivating.
You go Bill Burr style.
I go Bill Burr style, I guess.
You go Dylan style.
I go Dylan style.
Can we get 5 minutes of that?
I mean,
it's called
the rant. Just rant.
I have to lose my mind in the guest room. I can't do it on the spot.
It's called the Fahim Anwar Dance Hour.
Thank you.
Oh, nice.
In case anybody wants to check that out.
Yeah.
Wait, so you had a guest room?
So, I have a townhouse in Tarzana, not to flex. It's normally not this early in a pod that I drop that nugget.
Right.
So
you want to build trust with them.
I want to build trust. I don't want to be like, look, this guy has a townhouse in Tarzana. I already don't like him.
He goes,
it's named after Tarzan, right?
Yeah.
You got to put some vines in there?
What, in my townhouse or just in Tarzana?
In your townhouse, swing down?
I guess I should. Get rid of the stairs.
Yeah.
I do a complete demo of the stairs. I'm true to the city I live in.
You should call it the Fahim Anwar Jungle Hour.
Jungle Hour.
Yeah.
What if my views skyrocket after I change it to Jungle Hour?
And it's still rave music. It's jungle,
So I have to play jungle music.
Yeah, it's jungle music.
Because it was like dance and house that I would play
now
at the
it's
end.
Jungle, yeah.
So why was I bringing up Tarzan? Oh, yeah. So, like, I had a guest room, and I don't have a lot of guests. And so it's just kind of burning. It's a room burned. And I go, it'd be nice to, like, have a podcast studio because then I'll be using it more. And I did use it for a bit. And it's there. And the times that I'm not using it, it's just kind of like a waste.
Can a guest stay in there if they wanted to?
They have to be podcasting.
They
have to. If you want to be
They sleep at a desk like this with mics?
Yeah, I go, you can sleep over and stuff, but you have to be podcasting while you sleep. So I'll give them a pillow and stuff, but they have to be like, oh, this is in the news. What do you think about Trump? Do you think, he's a convicted felon? Or you can have a criminal in the White House?
You have to dream podcasts.
You have to dream.
By the way, that was a guest room.
Yeah.
And now when you do have guests on the podcast, it still is a guest room.
Yeah. So nothing's changed, but everything's changed.
Yeah.
Guests are guests.
Yeah.
I like that.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So Brent, you had a rant and rave?
No. Did I?
I thought you had something to talk about, though.
No.
This is the worst episode of Comics Unleashed. Just not
right. No.
For
all the setups.
That's
actually,
not true, Byron Allen.
Right,
actually, I didn't. I wasn't recently.
So you like dating short women?
I don't know where you heard that.
You do like eating Mexican food, though.
It's my least favorite food. Yeah. I hate.
Kira,
why are you moving on?
Did you like the Mexican food, or was it?
One of you guys liked Mexican food, and you have to.
Can we get a recess here?
A recess?
Can we cut?
Like a guy whose first time it is on set. Can we get a recess?
Can we get a 15-minute recess on set?
Not even a reset. Just can we get a recess? Who wants to play Foursquare?
It's getting hot in here.
Really?
Just giving the viewers what they want. Damn. Just because you have a video element. Now this guy's hot all the time. Yeah. You ever do that move as a comic where it's like you're like the quasi-sexy comic, then halfway through your set you take your jacket off, like it's strategic for the woos?
I've seen that.
I've done it as a joke.
Yeah. Are you wearing a hoodie or are you wearing a leather jacket?
No leather jacket. Just wearing a sweater, actually, usually. And then there was a bit I used to do where I do these dance moves and I would take the sweater off. And when I took it off, it did elicit
some woos
and things,
some hooting and hollering.
And so there was, and that was a calculated thing. So.
That would be funny, just to be in a sweater on stage and just playing like the cool kind of comic guy and being like, it's kind of hot in here. Anybody else? And you just pull out a pair of scissors and you like cut yourself out of the.
Wow.
That's a good bit.
And then cut the sleeves off, and then that's how you get it off. And you go, how do you take it off?
Yeah.
You think I can't afford a new sweater?
Yeah. Oh, I cut them all off, baby.
And you throw them in the crowd.
Baby, I'm cutting them all off. I like to cut loose.
Yeah.
That's what you say. Oh, me? I like to cut loose.
Yeah. The jaws of life.
I did think you had a topic, though.
No, I said I had an observation
the observation.
about
what?
Fahim.
Oh, yeah.
Just when you came in today.
Yeah.
Well, we were starting to talk, we were commenting.
I said a lot of
things.
stuff, and you're like, save it.
Let's save it.
Like, I just wanted to talk to you guys.
And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to save what I thought when you came in, because your hair is looking curlier than usual today.
Well, yeah, I didn't do anything to it. I just towel dried.
So your hair is just curly normally.
This is all natural, guys. This is me coming out of the curl closet.
You have a different essence in some kind of way.
Interesting.
A little bit. It's a different...
Brent calls it how he sees it. This is what I like. It's unfiltered.
It's not... You don't really have a different essence, but something...
It changes something?
There's a visceral quality that is obviously different. Because
it's not straight, like I normally blow dry it.
His hair is straight normally.
Yeah. So what's the difference? What's the vibe
actually,
difference?
here's what it is too. I've seen you before. You used to make it go straight as much.
Yeah.
I'd seen it curly before, but it was shorter. But your hair is kind of longer, but shorter on the sides, and so that's a new look that I've never seen from you before.
Interesting.
And what does it make me think? There's something youthful about it.
I've heard that. I think there's something about curls that... Because somebody else has said that like it makes you look younger. The
curls are a younger...
It goes back to the Brady Bunch.
This is so
right.
definitive.
The youngest one in curls.
You're right.
Ah, is that what it is?
Right. Yes, that's the lyrics. That's funny. Cindy, her name is?
Cindy, her name is.
Can you guys name all 6 kids?
No.
Sure.
I can.
I grew up on those Brady's.
I know the eldest kid.
Wait, is Greg one?
Yeah, Greg's eldest.
All right.
We got Randy. You got Cyrus. You got Philip.
I only have one other one.
You got Greg. You got Bobby.
Oh, is it all only dudes?
I was making that up. No, you got Greg, Bobby. I'll come back to the old one. But then you got Cindy, Jan, and Marcia.
Mm-hmm. That's easy. Marcia.
Yeah, Marcia. You could tell that like you've hit a dead end and you don't know them. And you're like
Greg,
you got Tyrone,
Bobby, Greg,
Antoine,
Bobby.
Bilal.
Maybe I can't name that oldest one. Greg.
You've got Paranjeep.
Mm-hmm.
That's the old
Ranjeep.
Rajniv.
Yeah.
There was
Prashanth.
Srilan. No, who is it? Peter? Pete?
Peter.
Is it Peter?
Brady.
Peter, yeah.
Greg, Peter's the middle. Greg is the oldest, right? And then Bobby.
Greg is
what if this is the rest of the podcast?
Yeah. Bobby's the boy.
Just 3 hours of kind of like hammering down the specifics of the Brady Bunch.
What about the parents? What are their names?
Oh, yeah, man.
Well, we should move on.
You're right.
He's right.
I'll just say this. The maid is Alice.
That's Mr. and Mrs. Brady.
Right.
Those are the parents.
You ever watch the Brady Bunch?
Maybe one, or I don't know enough. I know of it, but I never
Your hair is almost a little Brady Bunch-esque today. A little bit. A little
Maybe
bit.
I need to do a deep dive. I'm going to watch the whole... Also, though, it was less curly when I was driving over, and I think as it was drying, it contracted.
I mean, we got Curly Sue in the house tonight.
Sorry, should I leave? Am I throwing off?
I don't know what your hair normally looks like, so I think it looks perfectly fine.
I think it looks cool. It looks different. It's
right.
actually, you know what? It's more free. It's more pure.
Yeah.
You're a pure soul.
Thanks, dude. I'm just energy today.
Yeah.
I'm not trying. I'm just with the boys. We're throwing. You're the boys.
We're the boys. Okay, I thought you were
Give yourself more credit.
Yeah.
You're part of the boys.
Thank you. I'm a boy.
You're a boy.
Oh, thank you. I've always wanted to be a boy.
We're all boys.
I have an observation.
Yeah.
Did we talk about this last week? How when people say, "How have you been?"
Mm-hmm.
and it's like the worst.
How you just don't like that prompt?
Right. Like if you run into someone you haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
Which I went to an event and there's a lot of people I haven't seen in a few months.
Can you say what the event is?
It was a beautiful event. It was a 1-year-old birthday.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Whose baby?
That was like quite the twist. Like a soap opera.
You figure it out.
Whose baby? And then it's a commercial break for Dawn.
I don't know who. Anyway.
Yeah. And a few nights before that, I was running into people, and you get basically, my friend said this observation: talking to people you know sucks, and talking to brand new people is way more interesting. You know, because when you talk with people you've known for a while, they'll say something like, "How you been? Hey," or something like that.
Like an acquaintance.
And when people ask you,
or a friend,
hey,
if you know them really well,
you would love to bump into Brent.
If you say, "No, it'd be great," I'm just exaggerating. But when people say, "How you been?"
Yeah,
it's almost like a chore. You're like, or what have you been
well,
what have you been up to?
You don't know the answer they want. Like, do they want the real, or do they want the gloss over?
Well, it's more of like, what have you been up to? Let's go with what have you been up to? If someone asks you what have you been up to, it's like a chore. You got to be like,
that's a good point.
Well, and it's always something kind of boring, or it's kind of like,
well,
what?
Go on. We've talked about this before, but yeah, I can tell you the secret. Just talk about what the most recent kind of thing you were involved with.
I have a new way.
Okay.
A new way that I've been doing
Please.
it. You make up a new story.
So you improv it. You just make up some shit?
Make it up.
You make something up, but then it's like after a while they realize there's no way this can be real, and it's fun. And I was making my friends laugh hardcore.
Oh yeah? Give me an example. All right, we ran into each other. Actually, Fahim.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You guys run into each other at an event.
Hey man, it's been so long, man. What have you been up to?
I got a brand new car.
Oh wow.
Yeah, sports car.
Sports car. What kind?
A Corvette Stingray, baby.
Corvette Stingray. Wow.
Yeah. I put these little wheels on it. They're this big.
Oh, aftermarket? Like what was like?
I put little teeny baby wheels on it, but I cranked it up.
Oh, so I've seen those. So kind of like hydraulic type cars, or
I painted it myself.
Oh yeah. What color? What was it, and then what is it now?
It was yellow before.
Okay.
Now it's bright red. Painted with house paint.
Oh, you could do that?
I spent all day doing it. Yeah.
Huh? Just yourself?
It worked.
I just want to jump in here. Were you guys talking about house paint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love colors. What's your favorite?
Red.
I love red.
That's the color I painted my new Stingray.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the new Stingray.
It's an old one. They don't
put
make
little wheels on it.
You know, it's funny you say that. I got a Stingray myself.
I put these little skateboard wheels on it. Now it can only go 20 miles an hour at full when the engine is fully revving.
That's funny you say that. I put big wheels on mine.
Really?
What car? Oh, you have the Stingray
Well,
too?
no, you know big wheels, the kind of tricycle big wheel things? I put those wheels
You put
on
plastic?
the car. They're plastic wheels, yeah.
That's some...
Mine are stock. I've never thought to switch my wheels out.
Yeah, my thing does not move at all because it's got those plastic wheels.
Uh-huh.
The car just weighs it down.
So it's
more of a showpiece.
Ah, okay. Like car shows and stuff?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hey, ask me again. I'll try a new one.
Doug.
Hey, Brent.
Hey. What? Man, what has it been? 3 months?
Yeah, about 3.
What have you been up to?
I captured a horse.
Oh, yeah.
Today. There was a horse galloping down my block today.
No kidding.
Yeah, people were like, "What the heck is this?" They were freaking out. All my neighbors.
And how did you capture it?
Yeah, what did you do? Did you jump on it?
Well, everyone was scared. No, stay away. They're hiding behind my fence. I said, I'll get it.
Like you've done it before?
I ran up, and because I've seen enough Westerns. Like, what's your favorite Western?
Unforgiven, I guess, yeah.
Right, it's great. Anyway, I see this horse coming by.
Right, yeah. You just
and I run
whatever.
up next to it, and I grab around the neck, and I just hang on for dear life. Cocoon, 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 cocoon. And it kept going.
Yeah.
It jumped over the cop car.
And you're still holding on to it?
I had to, otherwise I'd go out like I'd be Superman style.
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
Did you find a stable?
He ran from my neighborhood to Tarzana.
I live there.
And that's when I saw you.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Right when I got off the horse.
Oh, so that's why you were on the horse. That makes sense.
I don't know. That wasn't a good one,
You're
but
backing it up.
Right,
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
it's more of an it's a way to make the bland conversation of,
I like it.
You know, well, I've been doing my podcast. I usually say this. I've been doing my podcast. I do the one with Brent. You know Brent. Yeah. That was great. And I did the office hours one. And yeah, I'm gonna be going on tour with Eric. Yeah, that sounds fun. I'm excited. Yes, I'm excited.
Well, you know, I try to think of something that sounds a little bit more interesting. So
don't make a new story up.
Well, no, this is a real thing. People lately, if they say, "What have you been up to?" I say, even though it's been a while now since we finished. Well, we're not done. We're still kind of editing, you know. But I say, oh well, my friend Doug and I do this web series that we started in 2012, and then we made some new episodes. We were shooting that, and then now we're kind of just editing the episodes, and so that's I kind of talk about that a little bit. It's kind of interesting, I mean, it can be more interesting.
I definitely say
because
that.
people might say, oh, what is it about? I kind of get, it's something to talk about.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So just the most recent thing that you're excited about from your life.
That was kind of more not a regular thing, but it was some, like the podcast we do every week. So that's sort of a given. I say other than that, just doing podcast stuff. I guess I say that stuff. I don't know.
I'll just say stand up around town.
What do you say? Yeah, doing sets around town. But that's a little bit uneventful in a way.
Yeah.
But I like this idea of making
by
stuff
design.
up. I like this. In the middle of your story, asking them what their favorite Western or whatever, and then rolling with that, be like, exactly. So you go, so I was on a horse and it was, what's your favorite Western? And you're like, Unforgiven. Everybody like, exactly. It was like, Unforgiven, like going with what they say. I was like Clint Eastwood.
It's almost just throwing them off the scent of the nonsense because now they're a part of it, like Unforgiven. Exactly.
Well, you could do this. Ask me what I've been up to.
Hey, what have you been up to?
Well, I got this new car. What's your car?
It's a Honda.
Oh, Honda. Oh, really? Do you like it?
Yeah.
What color is it?
Gray, dark gray.
I love dark gray. Have you ever seen Sky? Have you ever seen the Sky Gray?
Like the movie?
I don't know. You just try to keep moving further from their question. I don't know.
Oh, that's really
dude. Have you ever seen 50 Shades of Grey? I actually saw that once. You know what? It's not bad.
It's not bad.
That's not what I thought it was going to be.
I know it's not for me, but I enjoyed it.
It was not for me, but it was good.
Not for me.
Not for me.
Is it for you?
Did you see 50 Shades?
Yeah. No.
Have you ever seen... Of all the... Okay.
Have you seen 50 First Dates?
Have you been to the 50 states?
Have you been to that?
How about 50 states?
Like you guys are just like judoing each other to not talk about yourselves?
Right. That's really funny. 50 states... yeah, I've been to some of them, not all 50. I've been to about 35. How about you? And you go... he's like, I think I've been to 30, but have you ever turned 35 at one point in your life?
Years?
Or whatever, months.
Oh, yeah.
At a certain point, it just becomes a bit. It's not even...
Just passing the ball.
Yeah.
Or if somebody asks you a question you don't want to talk about, like something annoying, like...
You just go, I don't want to answer that. Like you're on the stand. I don't want to answer
Plead
that.
the fifth.
Yeah.
You could say this. Ask me like, hey, where's Vicky? Are you still going? You guys still going out or whatever?
Hey, where's Vicky? Hey, where's Vicky? You guys still going out?
That's how you said it just now.
Hey, Vicky. Hey, where's Vicky? Are you guys still going out?
Oh, Vicky? Oh, when was the last time you seen her?
I saw her last night. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit!
Where was that?
No, I'm just kidding. In my bedroom, she was looking fine as all hell. No, sorry, I'm the bitster now. Actually, no, I haven't. I saw Vicky last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Last week?
Yeah, last week.
Where?
I was at the In-N-Out.
Oh, what do you get? What do you get?
Just no,
dude. And then, have you been?
I've been. Yeah,
have you been in and out?
Yeah.
Who's been in and out? You been in and out?
I mean, this sounds like
you get everyone into it.
This sounds like you murdered Vicky.
Wait, raise your hand if you've been in and out. Raise your hand,
dude.
Okay.
I murdered Vicky, bro.
Then finally, you come clean. You go, okay. All right, I killed Vicky. We all agree In-N-Out is a great restaurant.
Let's keep going. In-N-Out? You went to
Who's been in In-N-Out? Raise your hand.
You ever get animal style?
1, 2, 3,
Who
4,
has
5,
animals?
6, 7. 7 of us have been In-N-Out.
That's wild.
Now, how come we all haven't? There's so many of us who've been in In-N-Out. How come we haven't seen each other there at the same time?
Wait, no.
Someone is lying.
Let me ask you this.
One of us is lying.
You were at In-N-Out last week, right?
Yeah, I was. I swear.
What'd you eat today?
Today?
Yeah.
Subway sandwiches.
Ooh, that's what that barf's made out of? Because after you eat, if there's food in your stomach, that's barf.
Yeah.
Is it barf when it's in the stomach?
That's
or
a good
when
question.
It comes out, is
I know
it
that's
barf?
I know that's your joke, but I would say that it's not.
Wait.
It can only be barf if it's
outside.
It had to come back out.
So, if you shrunk down into that,
like barf size.
What's that movie with the little?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
No, Inner Space. If you go inner space into someone's stomach, is that barf? Wait, so inside the stomach is healthy food that's gonna make you live. Outside the stomach,
I want to pretend that you
gotta keep going back.
Hold on, that you're a lawyer, and this is your closing statement that has nothing to do with the case. Like this guy's accused of murder, and you're like, so you're telling me if I'm shrunk down and I'm inside the stomach,
it's like
that's not barf?
It's like, what's that movie?
You've seen Inner Space, right?
Inner Space, right?
Wait, who is in that?
Now who's in that movie? Now who's in that movie?
And the guy who's convicted of murder
Aaron,
is
who's
just
in
like,
that? You know who's in
what?
it, right?
What are you
Dennis
doing?
Quaid.
And you
Martin
just wink
Short?
at him like, I've got this.
Martin Short, Dennis Quaid.
Are you sure it's Short, or is it that other guy that quit Hollywood?
My life is at
Moranis?
stake.
No, that's Shrunk the Kids.
He's in all those shrunken movies.
No. He's always shrunk. He's the king of shrunken movies.
Actually, he shrunk him down for that movie. That's why you haven't seen.
Well,
him.
he was doing so so many of them. He was like, I'll just stay this size. because like if you keep on fluctuating, it's like Christian Bale. It's bad for the body.
Messes up his
Yeah,
DNA.
his doctor was like, you got to pick a size. Are you going to be human size or Cheerio size?
That's funny. You know those videos on YouTube?
Did your audio cut out?
Yeah. What was it? Rick Moranis fucked with it.
Stand by, folks.
Did we kick it?
Are we still recording?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, this guy's hanging down.
Back.
We're still recording. We're good.
And we're back.
You know those videos on YouTube of what happened to this actor and stuff or whatever?
Yeah.
And it's because he's too small.
He goes, the whole time we're like, what happened to Rick? He's like, Dad,
I've been here the whole time.
I want to work.
I want to act.
But people can't see me. Dad.
Let me at least read for the part.
Well, that was. I kind of want to keep doing that, but.
Yeah, keep doing it. One more.
Well, you want to do one?
No, you're so good at it. Actually, I mean, I can't even top that. Or do you want to do one?
What? The how you been?
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah, you can either.
It's like a game.
The how you been?
You want to how you been, or you don't want to talk about a subject? Touchy subject, or how you been?
I'll do one for
say you recently broke up with someone and.
Brent, you do
someone's immediately
no, I'll
like,
do one after
hey,
you if you want one. You do one and I'll do one.
I don't know if I'm good at it.
I'll do a touchy subject if you want.
Okay, you do it to him.
So
ask him a touchy subject.
Oh, you want me to ask him a touchy subject?
No, he asked you.
Yeah,
No, I was gonna say you go first and then I'll go next. If you want.
He didn't sound like he was.
Oh, you don't want to do one?
Yeah.
You don't want to do one. Okay.
I can, I guess.
Wait, that's your subject. That's your touchy subject.
Yeah.
That's me not wanting to do this thing.
Hey, how is this touchy subject?
How's it going, man?
Have you been doing those bits?
I heard you didn't want to do those bits?
No, I wanted to do it. How you been? Pretty good.
I've been pretty well. You're just doing bits and stuff. You know?
That's cool. Yeah,
So-
I love doing bits.
Yeah. What about? Oh, you do. What?
Yeah,
how come you didn't
yeah.
want to do the bit that one time?
No, I did. I did it too much, and they had a problem with it. I did too many bits. And
Oh, really?
I got kicked out. Yeah.
You got kicked out.
I got kicked out.
Whoa. Well, of what?
Where?
It was like a nice steakhouse, and they didn't like that many bits.
The comedy
And
steakhouse?
I wasn't wearing a blazer either, and I was doing bits, and I wasn't wearing a blazer.
You were showing some skin, or?
No, I had a T-shirt, but I guess it was like an upper class. I was also wearing like a New York flat-brimmed hat.
Flapper hat?
No, flat-brimmed hat.
brim.
Oh, flat rim. Okay, they don't like flat rims out there?
Yeah, they don't like hats in the steakhouse.
I see.
And they want you to wear like jackets.
Okay. And then...
So I got the shit to go.
So what kind of jacket was it? Do you want to get...
I didn't want it. They had loaner jackets, but they weren't my size, and I'd be
Okay.
swimming in it. And
Right, and there's probably something... They smell like body odor.
they probably don't wash them and stuff. Yeah.
Huh. Okay, so what about Vicky?
We,
You guys still together, or?
do you like In-N-Out? You ever been In-N-Out?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
There's a secret menu.
Oh, yeah? What do they got on that?
Like stuff. You can do like animal style. There's like 4x4. You can get multiple.
Wait, what's 4x4?
I think it's 4 patties of beef, I believe. Yeah.
4 patties of beef?
Yeah.
But what's the other 4?
Buns? Cheese?
Slices of cheese.
So, okay, 4 by 4.
Well, this is another technique. You just kind of, you bore them to death with like minutia until they're like, well, I got to go catch up with, this is for if you don't want to talk to someone at all. Like it's not the subject, not like you don't want to talk about the subject, but it's someone you don't want to talk to.
Uh-huh.
Curious, do you have moves in an Uber that you believe kind of is a conversation atomic bomb killer?
Well, Johnny has one where he says, they usually say like, what are you in town for? What do you do? And he says, I'm a graphic designer. For some reason,
that'll squash it?
For some reason that shuts it down.
I mean, I always say engineer.
I usually say financial advisor.
That's pretty.
Something like that.
That sounds more boring than graphic designer.
Yeah, or I say something like that, yeah.
I don't like to lie, so I usually do a half lie where I leave out
What's
certain
yours?
details. Say I'm opening up for Eric Andre, which I will be. EricAndreTour.com, check that out. And I'm also doing sound effects for his show.
It'd be funny. This is your lie. You go, I'm opening for Ray Romano. Like it's like a half lie. Like I am opening.
Oh, I just say half of his name, Eric Idle. I do sound for his, so I'm like, I got to go to that venue I'm kind of like running sound.
That still sounds exciting though. I would still be asking you questions.
I've done that too, actually.
Yeah.
I've said,
any comedian, it's like I'm doing sound, because you are doing sound if you're making sound.
Well, I say I do
mouth.
production. I do production stuff, and they're saying, I say just different events, and they say, what's the event? I say this one's a comedy event. I'm just doing, I do production, which I'm not saying
it's
I'm
not
actually
really a lie.
It's not. Yeah,
That's
I do
a comedy.
say that.
We got to go to this comedy event. We have to do sound for it, and
I just say I'm doing production. Which
what if you lie and you just say you're an astronaut, thinking that'll be less interesting, and then you just like, oh, what's that? You're like, fuck. You go, yeah, it's interesting being in 0 G's. Why did I? Yeah, it's fun eating M&Ms in 0 G's.
You're like, I hate gangsters so much. I had to go to space to get to 0 G's. Make that cab driver laugh.
That's a long way to go for that anecdote to outer space.
You gotta go to space to get away from this.
I had to go to space to get that joke. I was in an Uber once, and then I was being driven to one of the comedy clubs, and then I think it was Laugh Factory, and I just said I'm going to like watch the show, and I'm meeting my buddy there, and then he drops me off, and the timing is that like my face is on the LED, so like it was a blatant lie. You know what I mean? Like
That's
normally,
is he looking at your name and stuff?
Yeah, so he saw that, and it was weird, but
Wait, he didn't say anything?
no.
He didn't go like this. He's driving.
Yeah, he crashes his car.
And then, that's it.
But you're the guy.
You lied to me.
Yeah.
He goes like,
He gives me 1 star.
You lied to me.
He dies.
That's his last word is you lied to me. But you're on the mark.
I go, I feel terrible, but how? How is he dying right now? Why?
He got crashed.
Or a broken heart?
Oh, he didn't even physically crash. He just crashed his
Yeah. He was
soul.
so devastated.
He crushed his soul.
It's like when long-term partners, like the man dies and the woman dies shortly after because what's the point?
Right.
I was that for him.
Yeah, right. Okay, I'll do one, I guess. I'll try one. Ask me how it been or whatever.
Hey.
Touchy subject.
Oh, touchy subject?
Yeah.
Or
how I've been. Well, it doesn't matter. I'll fuse them both. Touchy subject and how I've been.
How'd the doctor appointment go or something?
Oh, yeah. Brent, how'd the doctor appointment go? I haven't seen you for a while.
The doctor appointment. You knew about that?
Yeah?
Oh, where'd you read about that?
I think
I'm read about that?
No, I'm playing.
Okay.
No, I know they there's all those articles. There was a New York Times article about it. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, but no, but I did write about it myself actually.
Blog?
Just in my diary. Nobody reads it unless you've been sneaking around.
No, I don't.
I keep a little lock on the thing. Did you get the key?
No.
I mean, he gave you a spare key that one time, huh?
Oh, was it on the chain?
Yeah. Oh no, it's off the chain. The thing is, there's some juicy stuff in there. It's off the chain.
Yeah. So it's good then, huh?
Yeah. No, but do you write?
Sometimes, yeah, right.
Like graffiti or like in the journal?
Not graffiti. I appreciate it, but yeah, mostly like on a laptop and.
Oh, you do word processing?
Yeah.
I remember my first word processor was a Magnavox.
Oh, they make TVs.
Oh, they do word processing too, actually.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. State of the art.
Well, don't you just have a computer at this point? Because I think word processing was maybe the bridge between typewriter and laptops and iOS.
Certainly, you know your stuff. You know your stuff.
I guess.
You know your stuff. You a history buff?
Not really. I just remember, being alive and seeing that transition.
Yeah, it was a wild time. Yeah, what year was that?
Late 90s, I think, was when word processing was kind of a thing.
Late 90s, huh?
I think. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, who was popular back then?
Clinton and Michael Jackson and Prince, I think.
Excuse me. I'm, I was just doing some word processing earlier.
Oh.
Wait,
me a little choked
do
up.
one with me. Same question.
Hey, how was the doctor's appointment? You were talking about.
Oh, you knew about that?
Yeah.
Wait, no, ask me again.
How was the doctor's appointment?
Full blown.
Oh, full blown what?
It came back full blown. Wait, maybe you said negative.
We didn't know what the first thing was.
Well, it's sort of like, okay, ask me this. Did your results come back?
Did your results come back?
Full blown. Stage 4.
Stage 4.
Oh, wait. Maybe was it negative? I got to check. I forgot.
Is it good or bad?
Full. What did he do? What did he say?
Stage 4 negative.
Stage 4 negative?
Yeah, it's very negative.
What did the doctor say? Let me call him. You want to call him? Get him on the speaker right now?
I don't have the number.
What does that mean if it's...
You know what this sounds like, this whole thing? This whole thing feels like an improv class, you know what I mean? Or something like that.
We're just doing improv. I've never taken an improv class, but I bet I could do it.
It's like, seems like an improv scene or something like that.
Full blown. But a positive
Aaron,
attitude.
can we get a word?
Yeah, he says banana. Even here, it's banana.
Shark? What?
Shark.
So are you still dating that shark?
Well, we went swimming last week, and her hammerhead kept hitting me in the
nards.
Yeah, her hammer kept hitting me in the nards.
You know what? You hit the hammer right on the nard.
You know what, Brett? This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Sometimes when I'm trying to go to sleep, I just can't stop thinking about stuff. I just won't sleep for maybe hours because my thoughts are just going off. You ever have that?
Yeah, even an early riser like me. But a great way to make those racing thoughts go away is to talk them through. And therapy actually gives you a place to do that and help you get out of negative thought cycles and get some mental and emotional peace.
So you did therapy through BetterHelp to deal with stuff. You know, what was that like?
Yeah, I did. I found a nice, very smart lady named Vanessa, and I was able to talk to her about certain problems I was going through, and she was great. I highly recommend using BetterHelp. Yeah. Almost for everybody. I mean, I wasn't even having like these kind of racing thoughts. It's great. It's just great to talk to someone, a professional. And
yeah.
That's what I did.
If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try.
It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule.
Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge.
Get a break from your thoughts with BetterHelp.
Visit BetterHelp.com/Poundcast today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Poundcast. Well, let's get back to Fahim. Why don't we ask him...
Did you call him Fahim just now?
Well, I think he's...
I didn't say Fahim.
Okay. I mean, the nards really kind of twisted everyone into...
into an R sound.
Into an ard, yeah.
I don't think I put an R in there, but if I did...
Did you hear that R?
There was some carryover from nard, yeah.
Yeah. It was like,
I love deep cuts. Like, when's the last time you heard... Like, nards used to be such a part of your life.
Nard
you know
is kind of commonplace here and with my sister.
Nards is great. It's a deep cut. It's a B-side. And you know what's another one is... I used to have this joke where I'm like talking about like there's like slang for penis. There's like dick. There's cock. There's
Schlong.
Well, I go, yeah. You go,
Oh.
you know, it's a deep cut. You go, you don't hear schlong that much. I'm like, I want to bring schlong back.
Schlong is not as
and just
common, yeah.
like in dirty talk, be like, yeah, you like that schlong? Yeah, my schlong's deep inside you.
Yeah, suck my schlong. Yeah, I want you to put your mouth on my schlong. Kiss my schlong. Lick it. Lick
Grab
that
my
schlong.
She'd be like, yeah, I'm kind of not in the mood anymore. You just kind of said schlong so many times that like,
That's really funny.
I'm not really feeling it anymore. Yeah, you like that schlong?
That's really funny.
What about this?
Yeah, hold my play with my nards.
Yeah, I want you to tickle my nards and then suck suck my hard schlong. Schlong doesn't sound hard, does it? It sounds soft.
You know, this is almost like Tom Hanks in Big. Like he was a 13-year-old
right.
who got transposed into an adult's body, but he still has 13-year-old boy language. So that's why he thinks that's what dirty talk is.
I want you to suck on each nard. Just gargle those nards right now, okay? Then I want you to lick my hard schlong just up and down. You know, my schlong. I'm gonna take my schlong and I'm gonna shove it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shove it up your tuchus.
Well, what's the equivalent? So schlong and nards is, you know, for us.
What that is.
Brent's been saying testes.
No, really? Testes, very
finish your thought.
But what is the female equivalent of schlong and nards?
Think about
do they
that.
have
Do they have that? Yeah.
Women, do you have that term? Right into the pod.
I think they do. I mean, they have
Let's
like
see.
in
I mean,
England,
there's
it's like
clam. There's all
fanny.
these
No,
things.
but those are all.
Like mafia guys calling it that or something. Like, yeah, clam.
No, I think they have.
What's their schlong?
They say hoo-ha.
Do they?
They sometimes say hoo-ha, which imagine that in a sexual context.
Hoo-ha.
Say, oh, I want you to lick my hoo-ha. Oh my God, right there, my hoo-ha, right there. Or what if they said vajayjay?
Vajayjay.
Oh my God, lick my vajayjay. Oh my God, my vajayjay is so wet.
The thing is,
my hoo-ha is so wet.
guys are so one track that they would still keep it. It wouldn't phase them. But I almost feel like
I don't know.
women are more like a dandelion, where if you say schlong, they're out. But if you're there and some girl says my vajayjay, he's just gonna roll with it and be like, yeah, you're vajayjay. He's not gonna be thrown off. He'll be like, yeah, whatever you want to call it.
What hoo-ha?
Yeah, your hoo-ha's magnificent. No, he's gonna yes and. Every guy's gonna yes and.
I'm on it. He's playing. He knows how to do improv.
Every guy knows how to do improv
in the bedroom. Every guy does improv in the bedroom.
Yeah, every guy's just yes and.
Yeah. Ooh, your hoo. I want to eat your hoo-ha so bad.
What are we calling it? Yeah, that's what I want.
I think when I was growing up, for boy and girl, they call it a pee-pee. Not only pee-pee is the liquid, but pee-pee is the pee-pee.
I mean, there is a nickname.
My pee-pee hurts.
There is a nickname that was.
Suck my pee-pee.
Have you heard wizard sleeve?
I've heard that. Yeah.
Wait, is that boy or girl?
A girl.
That's a wizard sleeve?
Yeah.
No, but that's sort of like.
What about coochie?
Coochie actually that remains sexual.
That's true. And rap kind of popularized it. So
Yeah.
like coochie is cooler than schlong.
Yeah, it is for sure.
Like coochie could work. Coochie's cool.
Yeah,
Schlong is not cool.
Get this coochie.
Yeah.
Get this coochie.
What is the like Yiddish word for? Because schlong sounds kind of like
Well, tuchus is for butt.
Hebrew or Yiddish or something,
Is schlong? Is that what that is?
right?
Schmuck. Schmuck is.
I mean, it almost sounds like you're in a spelling
right here.
bee, and you
Schmundi.
go, what is the origin of schlong?
Yeah.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
It says schmundi.
That's the origin?
I remember schmundi as a Yiddish for vagina.
Schmundi.
Well, what about schmuck? Yeah, I want you to suck this schmuck. Or dork.
Dork. Is
Just
dork?
lick my dork. Yeah, dork, it means penis.
What kind of penis?
It's a big one, I think.
No. Dork, it's a penis that belongs to, is it an animal? It's not a human.
Oh, you're
penis.
right.
No, it is.
A
Oh,
dork is a penis
It's a
of
whale.
a duck penis or something.
Ah, it's a whale. Interesting.
Oh, that's right. A whale penis is a dork.
Suck my dork. Yeah, I want you to just lick this dork up and down. It's funny because it sounds so, nerdy kind of. You know what I mean?
It's apropos then.
Oh, yeah, my dork is so hard right now.
You know, dork is actually a penis for a whale. I'm just giving facts while you're.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Check
I
this
like
out.
to educate.
Yiddish has a ton of penis words. Schmuck, is penis.
It is?
Schmeckle.
Schmuck?
Yeah.
Schmuck
I
is
thought
penis?
schmuck was like idiot. Come on, you schmuck.
No. It was. That's why I said it. It was penis.
Right.
Mm.
Comes from the German schmuck. Anyway, schmeckel is a.
I've heard schmeckel.
That's Yiddish for small penis.
Oh.
Mm.
Putz. Another kind of small penis.
So every
Schwanz.
like we've all heard these insults. I didn't know there were penises the whole
Stupper.
time. Stupper.
That makes sense.
Wait, that means
Stup means
stup.
sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, from stup, which means push, a vulgarism for sexual intercourse. Okay.
Oh.
Schlong, penis, from Yiddish.
Whoa! So schlong is
And
Yiddish.
schlang.
Schlang or snake.
Schlang.
Or one reference for
You know, I
troublesome
feel
wife.
like vagina should be schlang. Like we have schlong and they have schlang.
They also have petzel,
Petzel.
dirty penis, and petzela.
It's
a
almost
little
like
petzel.
Eskimos have so many different words for snowflakes.
Yeah.
And Yiddish has so
They
many
have
words for penis.
Shtickle, a small penis.
Which one?
Shtickle.
So schmeckel and shtickle are both small penis.
There's like 5 small penises in here.
Do they have a word for large penis?
No.
Because no one would ever give that compliment to someone. They just like disses.
Yeah. What is? Give me a Yiddish large penis. Yeah. I guess they're all disses.
I mean, what does that say about? No, I'm just kidding.
What is? Yeah. There should be. What's a diss for a big penis? Let's come up with
You know,
disses for
I've
big
had this
penises.
thought just when it comes to, like, if you have a huge dick and you can't get hard, it's kind of sad. It's like poetically sad. It's like the T-Rex bones at the museum.
Like there's not enough blood in their body to fill it.
Yeah, it's like if you have a huge dick and you can't get hard,
Then you have
it's
to
like a
die.
Greek tragedy.
What if
Kind
you
of.
have to die because all the blood goes to the penis?
Maybe.
So then you have to kind of go like brain dead for a minute to get a boner.
So you can't even enjoy the
Like
sex.
your brain
you have
won't
to push.
function.
You have to push all the blood, and you're just not conscious for getting fucked. So it's yeah.
And then you afterwards you go, how was it?
How was I?
How was it? And then she goes, it was great, but for me,
Yeah.
how was it?
But you know what I mean? It's like having the Batmobile with no jet fuel. Just to have a huge dick and you can't get hard.
Yeah,
What's the point?
right. It's a Greek tragedy, you say.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
a Greek tragedy.
It is. There is something poetic about that. It's like they call it a sleeping giant.
Yes.
You know.
That's what he calls it too. He's like super cocky about it.
Yeah. Maybe that's okay. What's a diss for a big penis, even if it's hard?
Just like it's painful or something.
Just
or
like I guess schlong does sound big to me
schlong.
because it sounds long.
Wait, yeah, long is built into it.
I guess schlong is a big penis. That is a Yiddish big penis.
So what's a diss for someone that has a big penis?
This
Yeah.
sounds like a brain. Like we all have tiny dicks, and we're trying to think of what a slam could be for someone with a huge dick.
Yeah, yeah.
We're here for 3 nights, and we still can't figure
How
it
about
out.
we call it a flat tire? Yeah, you and your flat, or like you and your monster tire. Like I don't know, like you and your.
But it's so coveted.
You and
it's
your
hard,
blimp.
it's
How about a
hard-
blimp?
blimp?
Or does that make sense? But yeah, not a blip, but a blimp. Yeah. Oh, look at this guy's blimp. You know, it's huge. But it's like it's supposed to be a disc, kind of. What are you supposed to do with that blimp? You can't fit it in any holes.
I don't know, Brent.
Well, blimp, I think I found it. Blimp is the word.
All right, if you have
Blimps
a
are
friend,
kind of cool though.
blimps. Yeah, the Goodyear blimp, MetLife blimp.
So, let me ask you this. Sometimes should we talk about problems?
Sure.
We solve problems on the show.
Okay.
For starters, do you have any things that annoy you or any kind of problems that we can maybe try to figure out how to resolve today?
Big or small?
Big or small problems.
Or annoyances?
You're perfect.
I'm not perfect. I'm trying to rack my brain.
It's no big whoop.
You're Buddhist and nothing is
You're Zen.
worth paying attention to.
I mean, I have a sprinkler at my place
There we go.
that is spraying onto the walkway so I get soaked. You know?
You get soaked.
Yeah, I already emailed the HOA about it. Just that there's no way for me to walk to my door without getting wet a little bit. So that's kind of annoying because you're paying money for the HOA. And
Yeah. Okay.
So I think I just have to write another email and it's
Okay. No,
annoying.
but we can figure out what to do in the meantime. For one thing, I think you could change your identity. You can be the surfer guy and just go around with a wetsuit from now on.
And embrace it.
Yeah, embrace it. And a surfboard, too, to just fit the role. And that could be your whole persona on stage, too, is Fahim, the comedy surf
guy?
The comedy surfer, you know? And you surf through different jokes, you know?
And I'm holding a surfboard the whole time?
The what?
I'm holding a surfboard the whole time?
Could be. Or you could put it down if you want.
Okay.
But you are wearing a wetsuit the entire time.
Yeah.
That way, when you come home, you have to go through the sprinklers. You want to get wet.
It's value add.
You want to get
it's more on brand.
Yeah, you want that wetness.
Or yeah, you could do something that will be more annoying than the water sprinkling on the sidewalk. So therefore, they would have to stop the water from going on the sidewalk just to stop you from doing something.
Put a slip and slide on there.
Yeah, you put a slip and slide. You're like, yay, it's slip and slide time. They put water on our sidewalk. Hey, and then you're slipping and sliding. And then people are like, what the heck are you doing? You'd be like,
excess water.
they sprayed water here.
They want this.
They want this. They asked for it. I'm just, why else? And then you can say, why else would there be water on
the walkway?
On the walkway, because I'm getting wet. So I'm thinking I'm going to get my suit on and my slip and slide out.
Yeah, if they don't want this to happen, then I guess fix it.
Or you could
but
also.
I'm happy with this.
You could also get flour.
I was just gonna,
and mix up something really messy on the sidewalk that takes requires a little bit of water to mix up with it.
Yeah.
So you're making this big thing of dough and you're just on the ground making this big messy dough.
You could call it sidewalk pizza.
Sidewalk pizza.
Hey, I got some sidewalk pizza dough. And then they'll be like, we got to stop this fucking pizza dough guy. And we got to turn that. We got to change the angle on that sprinkler.
Yeah, fix the nozzle.
Problem solved.
Plant some flowers on the sidewalk. Some seeds.
Oh, put planters. And say, well, they wanted this.
You wanted this, obviously.
But plant like ugly seed, stinky smelling.
Then but then you'll have all this foliage that you'll have to go through, and it will just make you feel more like Tarzan.
Whoa!
In fact, that's what you do. You change your identity to a Tarzan style, so that you just wear a little diaper or whatever, and you're climbing through brush and all this stuff, and then on stage,
I carry that over.
You're Tarzan, the comedy boy. The comedy jungle boy, or Tarzan, or you just call yourself whatever. You just call yourself Welcome to the Jungle. I don't know. You say something. Maybe this is what you do. You go as Axl Rose. You grow your hair long, and you kind of do a whole Axl Rose thing, and you say Welcome to the Jungle.
Welcome to the Jungle.
I'm from Tarzana.
So I'm world colliding.
Something like that.
I'm meshing worlds.
Or you could learn Singing in the Rain.
I like this.
And every time you walk down, you do a full Singing in the Rain.
That would be so
routine.
fucking annoying and cool, and this plays to my strengths. I would love to wear a suit and a fedora.
Could you sing?
I'll figure it out.
Dance.
I can dance. I can dance.
He's the best. You know that he's the best comedian dancer.
That's
Are you in his movie? I Can't Dance.
Yeah.
Who's better dancer than you in comedy?
There's people. I'm not the best. I'm good for a stand-up
He's the best
comedian,
I know. I think.
Yeah, I like that. I like that version. The best.
The best I know.
What do you mean?
He actually can dance.
I'm okay for a comedian.
When you dance, do you just freestyle, or do you have like?
I'm from the streets, dude. I'm not classically trained. I hear the music and I go.
He actually truly can
I'm
dance.
pretty good too.
He truly can dance.
You've never seen me though.
Yes, I have.
When?
See you around. I've been watching the tapes.
It's getting really confrontational, guys. People aren't watching at home. It's 'cause they're at each other's throats.
Well, it's just because I actually went dancing last weekend.
Whoa!
And I had
Where?
a blast.
Where? And what kind of music?
We went to Tenants of the Trees.
I've heard of that. What is that?
It's basically like a bar with like 2 DJ rooms and then like an outdoor area.
What city?
It's a place.
Silver Lake.
It's in Silver Lake. It's a place I would avoid like the plague.
Why? And then why did you go this time?
Because I don't like loud places, and I every time I go there, I feel like I don't belong here. This is.
I buy that. Yeah.
People are all dressed up and looking cool, and I'm sort of like I can't talk to anyone when it's too loud. But this time
I feel that. Yeah.
Yeah, but this time we went for my friend's birthday, and then the 1-year-old. And I'm just kidding. And we were like, let's go dancing. We were like, let's go in there and go dancing. And I met some fun people, and we just like took the dance floors over.
Met some new fun people or people you knew?
This one woman I met once with her boyfriend, and we just went. We were just happy.
So you had a crew though.
We took over the dance floor.
That helps. You had a crew. When you have light numbers, it's harder.
But here's what I realized. I've been in those situations, and you're kind of like, okay, I'm going to dance a little bit. I kind of like blend in. Whenever I blend in, I don't have a good time. Whenever I'm just like doing something, we were like making up, me and this woman were talking about how we don't drink. So the bar was right there. We were doing this move. We were making up moves. We were going like this. You know, you're putting the finger up like you want to drink. We're like, no, like to the beat. We're like, one drink, no, one. It was like that.
No, that's
something
fun.
like that.
That's fun.
We were doing all these things, and then we were actually trying to get the bartenders. And then when they look, we're like, never mind. It was like, one drink right here, never mind. One drink right here, never mind. We were doing like that.
They must have the bartenders must have loved.
They just kind of didn't know what was going on.
That's funny.
No, we were doing that.
That's fun too.
We were just, what kind of music?
Yeah.
Okay, one room was like retro 80s hits and stuff.
All right.
And then in the back room was more like maybe more higher BPM.
Dance? House?
More like modern dance house, but also he was
disco.
He was kind of playing anything. He was playing like...
Fahim knows the music. Knows dance music, just so you know.
Yeah, I mean, he was all over. It wasn't like a house where it was just like house music. He
was only genre bending?
Right. He was going all over the place. They both kind of were, but the main room was more like, this is dance classics, 80s stuff. We were hearing Take Me On.
Okay.
We were hearing Dexy's Midnight Runners.
All right. That's more of a nostalgia play.
Right.
That's
it was almost like a wedding DJ or something.
Yeah.
And that wasn't my...
that's not my vibe.
If that's... Come on, if that comes on,
it has a place.
I'm out.
If you're at a pizza place and that comes on, you're like, neat. But if I'm there to dance...
I don't.
That's like dancing to take me out of the ball game.
Yeah.
Do you go dancing?
What would you dance to? What's your BPM?
Like 120, 130, 125.
See, I'm
That's
into
the
that.
Sweet spot. I'm groovy.
You know what I don't like is like hip hop. I like hip hop, but dancing to it,
I don't love it either. You know what it is?
It depends on the song, but sometimes that comes on and it's like, you know, I like, for me, dance music is kind of like a wave. And it's so consistent with the 4 to the floor and that BPM, and there's a groove that it's like catching a dance wave. So you like the consistent tempo?
I like the consistent tempo. I also don't love the drops. Like, that's more festival EDMs. Like when it's too, I can't really dance. That's almost like you dance to that like you would heavy metal or something, where it's this release of energy with these drops. I don't like that. I like more groovy, funky,
you like when it's just
disco house.
I've learned about some good tracks from Fahim.
Yeah. I throw them up on my IG stories like every other day.
Tracks you like?
I just throw them up there.
Shit.
And what's kind of cool?
Smash that follow. I got to get on those stories.
And sometimes the artists are aware that I do, and they're like, "Yo, thanks for." And I love these people. Like, I think they should be bigger than like Billie Eilish or something, but just the nature of genres and what people like. People like hip hop and pop more than like some of these great dance artists.
Where do you dance?
Just my house. I have a very private relationship with dance. I will sometimes, like if I was part of your crew for that, I'd be all about it.
Yeah.
But it has to be this kismet thing happening. I don't go to a club to dance.
Right.
It's almost like religion, and I have a personal relationship with
Jesus.
yeah. With music. I don't love going to concerts. I don't love going dancing because it's too many people.
I hear you. I don't like to go to concerts either.
Yeah, it's too many people. It's too loud. Like when you go to a concert, the parking, and then you're just like side by. Like I don't love enjoying music collaboratively with that many people. If I know the band, I mean, it sounds elitist or whatever. I'm just saying I like listening to it in my apartment my townhouse. I upgraded, guys, right? So I just like listening and dancing in my kitchen or dancing at my house or dancing in my room. I'm not like, let's go to the nightclub.
Do you dance? How often do you dance a week in your house?
Like every other day or?
Wow, and for how long?
It depends. It's not like I have an egg timer on and I'm like, let me get my steps in, my dance steps. If a song is really hitting me, I can't help it, and it's kind of fun to
Do you
just.
live alone?
Yeah,
You can't help it.
I can't help it. I mean, I could, but it's like if you're fidgeting
I
or you're
do
playing with
that.
a pencil, you don't know you're doing it.
Yeah.
And like, why not?
I do that too. I mean, even if I'm at a place, if I'm at a social function, having the option to dance is kind of good because then you don't have to talk to this comes up a lot with me.
Just
I guess.
Yeah, you like I'd rather
should-
dance than talk to someone.
It's not that I don't like to talk to people. It's like I don't like to talk to people in loud places where we're like yelling. I can't hear what they're saying, and but it is fun to have that option to go. You're like, I'm gonna go dance now. But
It's
yeah,
also-
I agree. I would never be like, let's go dancing. We're gonna go dancing tonight.
Yeah.
Whenever someone says that, I'm not excited about.
Also, there's this misnomer with like people who can dance. Like I would get this a lot. Some guys would be like, "Oh, dude, you can dance, or you must get all the chicks. You could dance." And there's no scenario where I come out ahead on that because like let's game that out. I go to a club, me and my buddy, and we're dancing with each other. You know what I mean? To like. That's weird. Me and my buddy
Yeah.
are dancing together to try to like get some girl's attention. That's weird. I can't go by myself and just cut a rug that may be good, but why is he by himself?
Well,
you know what I mean?
that's probably okay. That's probably the better.
No, I
of
don't
this.
think so.
You could.
Just a guy
You know what,
dancing
maybe-
really well by himself and he's there, but
Maybe
he
a
doesn't
lot,
have
a lot of people go in
crew.
their little.
People do.
A lot of people go.
No, the
either by-
only way it
it's
works.
okay to go with your buddy, but don't be like.
You don't have to be like dancing with him, like
I'll say this though. Here's
hip to hip.
I think it's
Yeah.
weird. I think best case scenario is you have a mutual female friend or a platonic.
There you go.
Like you, so you have. Then it's like, oh, okay, he has the ability to be friends with it. Like he's vetted for.
I don't know.
And like, are they an item? Oh, they're not. So it's intriguing. But I think if you're two dudes and you're just like dancing, that's like a tough sell.
You know what is the most awkward thing in the world that I don't know how people pull off is like dancing up to like a girl on the dance floor.
The glacier pace,
like
getting closer and closer.
And then it's like, oh, are we dancing together?
I've done
and then,
that. I've done that once.
And then you're dancing with them.
It's like Sim style, where you get
Right.
closer and closer, and then
but then if you go closer to them, then it's like now I feel like I'm being a creep. So then I look at nobody. I'm just sort of like.
you just play it off.
So
you go, I don't want to dance
I'm just.
with you.
The point
You're
is.
just in my way.
The point is.
And then you're
the
like
dance
one
floor
tier.
is not for me a place where you're gonna like go meet a female or something like on the dance floor.
Yeah. That's tough.
That's not.
But it's a nice. It's a anecdotal
movies, though.
skill set. Oh, just dancing up to a. Hey, you come here often?
Right.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, work at the law firm. Well, what are you doing after this? I like the way you dance.
It happens with the Jersey Shore. Yeah, I like the way you dance.
Hey, I like the way you dance. And then they're at the bar. This is like bad writing. Hey,
well, they
I just became a lawyer.
they say
Oh,
that
yeah?
the dance floor is a place
I'm a
to
cheerleader
show.
for the.
Oh, that's wild.
They do kind of say that your moves on the dance floor, for
Is
some
hi-
people,
is-
is an indication of what kind of
Lover
you are, you know, and that when you say I like your moves, you're kind of saying I like the way you move and I like how that is. And they're saying I like your moves. They're thinking I like the way our bodies might move together in a different setting.
And then you cut to the bed, and he's naked, and he's under the
That's
sheet.
really funny. You cut to them, and they're dancing like that in the sheet. That's really
No,
funny.
only he is, and she's disappointed.
Oh, she's not doing
like,
it too?
He's
Oh,
like,
She's doing the Charleston. She's like this.
I want to imagine that like she just wanted to have regular sex, and these are the only moves he knows, and he's like, it would.
That's a
It
good
worked.
sketch.
Wait, you said you liked it.
Yeah, it worked at the club, and no, I mean you're sending me mixed signals.
That's a good sketch.
Yeah.
That's a sketch right there. How much
All
time? Where are we at?
We're probably about
checking?
done with the first hour, but I was gonna say something about doing the worm. You know, the breakdance.
It's so funny. Like
They're like, that's the guy from me. Like, you know,
the
he's kinda
worm. The worm is such a nothing. At this point, it's such a nothing burger. But the person who busts out the worm thinks it's the dance atomic bomb. Like, wait till it's like the jumping in the swimming pool at a party. Like, because they've seen too many movies. And the person who jumps into the pool thinks, like, Yeah, we're doing it.
about
I've been to a party where someone jumped in the pool and everyone just like looked over their shoulder and then went back to their conversation.
Jumped in the pool with their clothes on?
Yeah.
Oh, like to try to get everyone going?
Yeah, they did the movie Pool Cannonball and they were just wet for the whole party. It's like when someone tries to get an applause break going and it doesn't happen. So they jump into the pool and then they just got to deal with that. And everyone's back to their hors d'oeuvres.
That's funny.
Fahim, can you stick around for a little bit longer?
Sure, yeah.
Because we are going to go unzipped and have a special conversation with you.
Oh, damn.
Only for our Patreon members.
Mm.
If that's okay with you.
Sure.
So if you want to listen to that, go to patreon.com/poundcast. What else, Brent? We would like to thank Aaron Brunkart back behind the boards. And we would like to thank Jack
Birch.
And Daniel Avila, I think. I think he's helping out. Well, you know what? We thank him for all he's done anyway.
Yeah.
And I guess
I think
that's about it.
I don't know. Is episode 3 out yet? By this time this comes out, maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
maybe.
Check out Poundhouse. Just go to youtube.com/Brent Weinbach.
Or just go to YouTube and just search for Poundhouse. You know, Poundhouse 19, Poundhouse 20, Poundhouse 21, and so forth.
See you next week, everybody. Thank you, Fahim. Oh, wait. Don't.
Oh.
Go fade back in.
Whoa.
Dude,
false
we
fade?
forgot to ask you to plug anything
Oh,
you need
shit.
to plug.
I got the plug, baby.
First of all, Fahim's got really funny videos that he has on Instagram. He has a lot of stand-up clips, but he also has little kind of sketches he does just by himself, you know, and they're really funny, short little sketches, really funny. And he's got dance videos on
Sometimes,
there too.
you know, I've been slipping on the dance videos. Maybe
He'll just do
bring him
dancing.
back.
He'll dance and he'll showcase music and, you know, dance to it. So your Instagram account is
Fahim Anwar.
Just Fahim Anwar.
Yeah, Fahim Anwar.
And what else? Where else?
YouTube, so Fahim Anwar on that too. Just youtube.com/Fahim Anwar. And I have a stand-up special that I put on my YouTube channel. It's called Hat Trick. I filmed it at the Comedy Store. Check that out, I guess. And then my podcast, which I do sometimes. I should be regular. I should do it more consistently. But that's Fahim Anwar Dance Hour.
You got any dates we need to know about?
Yeah, what do I got? I got Houston Improv, October 20th and 21st. And then I'm filming my special at Zany's in Nashville, October 25th. There's 2 shows, an early show and a late show.
Okay.
So yeah, support the boy.
Thank you, Fahim.
Thank you, guys.
And that is the real ending.
Let's fade for real, guys.
We're fading for real. Doug and Brent talking to each other. Doug and Brent, what will they talk about today? Doug and Brent are talking to some pimples. Doug and Brent will talk to their friends. And Doug and Brent talking on the Poundcast.